In today's video, I'm going to show you what to do if you fall to the ground. The first thing to think about if you fall to the ground is if you sustained a serious injury, such as a fracture to your hip or your wrist. Signs that would indicate that you may have fractured one of your bones is that if you heard an audible pop when you fell or a crack. Also, if you are in intense pain and are having trouble moving after the fall, that may indicate a more serious injury. You also need to assess whether or not you hit your head during the fall or not. This may indicate that you have a concussion and it may not be the best idea to try and get up at that moment. You also want to assess if you have any bleeding or cuts from the fall. If one of these is the case, it may be the best idea to contact emergency medical services. It can be a really good idea to wear what's called a medical alert bracelet that can alert medical services for you. Also today, a lot of us have cell phones and watches that we can call 911 if we need that. If you've fallen and it doesn't appear like you've sustained a serious injury, this is how I would recommend getting up off of the ground. First off, I would start fully on your back like this. I would bend one or both knees. Use your legs to rotate yourself onto your side. Once you're on your side, bring your hands up into a sideline position like this. Once you're here, roll into an all fours position or quadruped position. And then I want you to crawl to a hard surface, hard stable surface like a coffee table or an armchair on a couch. I'm going to use this chair over here. I'm going to crawl to the chair. I'm going to put both hands onto the chair like this. I'm going to bring one leg, whichever leg you feel most strong and stable in, and then you're going to use both your hands and your leg to push yourself up. You can either come all the way to standing from there, or you can rotate back into a seated posture from that position and then come up to standing from there. Once you're off the ground, it is up to you to decide whether or not you need to contact healthcare providers, emergency medical services. That's a conversation you can have with your spouse or anyone that you live with if you do. Hope that video helps and hope gives you some confidence that if you do fall to the floor, that you'll be able to get up slowly and safely.